Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million.
Let's get it. So Johnny Depp won his big case, right? At least that's the word out on the street. That's the impression everybody has from the news reports. He got his $15 million. But I don't necessarily think it like that. Yes, he won. Johnny Depp won his case, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Amber Heard lost. I think she got off easy. First of all, he didn't clear the $15 million that the headlines would lead you to believe. Immediately after the judge rendered her verdict, she cited a Virginia law that puts a cap on civil suits. So that took his amount down from $15 million to $10.3 million. And you also have to remember the jury also awarded Amber Heard $2 million, which then takes it down to 8.3, which is considerably less than the 50 that he asked for. You also have to take into account that all of this started back in 2016 when he and Amber Heard legally separated. She also filed a protective order against him and told the world that he abused her. Now, this was during the height of the Me Too movement. This is when Trump was running for office against Hillary Clinton, and it was just a bad time to be a man, especially a wealthy white man. Everyone was believing women. And so this was the environment where she claimed Johnny Depp was abusing her. And as a result, he was immediately canceled. He was scheduled to star in another Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Nope. As soon as word got out that he was supposed to be some type of wife beater or domestic abuser, he was fired. And he lost way more than the $50 million he was suing her for. Because Johnny Depp, way back in 2016, he was a hot actor at the time. His phone was ringing off the hook with offers. Pirates of the Caribbean wasn't the only movie he was up for. Everybody wanted him. I'm sure there are a lot of projects that we haven't heard about that he was up for getting. I mean, over the course of 6 years, he could have done 4 or 5 movies. He could have easily racked up an additional $200-300 million. But all of that changed once he was labeled a domestic abuser. All of his offers dried up. Nobody wanted to work with him after those abuse accusations came out. You know, who knows what projects he had down the line that were canceled because of that. The $50 million was all that he could prove in court, which is why he asked for it. And all of that broke him financially. In 2017, he was out of money. He had to run up in his talent agency office and demand they give him $20 million, or he was going to be out in the streets. So to only get $8.3 million after all of that is pretty much a slap in the face, given what he experienced and what he lost. All of that simply means is Amber Heard didn't lose. Her lies cost Johnny his livelihood and it bankrupted him, and all she had to pay was $8.3 million, a fraction of the 50 he was asking for. Now that sounds like a lot of money to you and I who are normal people, but $8.3 million of $50 million, that's roughly 16%. So imagine somebody owing you $100, but the government comes in and says they only have to pay you 16. Her only having to pay 8.3 is a huge win. But I will say this. The one area in which Johnny did win is in the court of public opinion. People love Johnny Depp now, and they absolutely detest Amber Heard. If you ever watched the coverage of his trial, the news coverage, every day people were lined up cheering, waiting for him to show up, while Amber Heard was booed when she came to the courthouse. And speaking of Amber Heard, she's like this running meme now. Everybody has pictures of her, making fun of her. She's hated. There was even an online petition going around that last count, I think, had 2-3 million signees to get her booted from Aquaman 2. And it worked. Even though the movie was already filmed, they pretty much edited her out of the film. Her role has been reduced to 10 minutes and it's mostly action scenes. But as for Johnny Depp, he's hot again. People are flooding his phone to work with him again. So he'll have an opportunity to get back everything he lost plus more. These next 5 to 10 years will be the best of his life. I guarantee you. But even though she is reviled, this is why I say Amber Heard got off easy. She won't face criminal charges for what she did. She's not going to jail, and no one's going to prosecute her. Now, she lost her role in Aquaman, and that's a good thing. However, at the end of the day, Amber Heard is still a woman, and women are not held accountable for what they do. She may be under financial duress for now, but she'll be back. The one thing we do well in this society is take care of women, even the evil ones. They're not held to the same standard of good behavior as men. She'll never go through what Johnny went through in 2016 and 2017 because there's always a simp or feminist who's willing to show her compassion and help her. So yeah, she'll struggle for the next 3-5 years, but eventually she'll do an interview, she'll cry, she'll say she's sorry and beg for a second chance, and she'll get it. So that's my thought on the issue. I love to hear yours. Please leave a comment, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on that notification bell. This is the Layman's Journal. Thank you for listening. I'm out.